Good morning, everyone. Treasure Troller here on a drizzly Michigan morning. We are just north of the small town of Montague, Michigan, and we're here at the Sammis Cemetery, the burial site of Hannah Lincoln Sammis, cousin to Abraham Lincoln. This monument, or I guess you want to call it, was placed here in 1976. That's when one of the first published notes of this relationship was made. I think for some time it had been basically an urban legend. And we have this cemetery had a different name. It was renamed the Sammis Cemetery. And we have Hannah over here. So like I said, this has been I guess, long thought fact that Hannah was the first cousin to Abraham Lincoln. And it wasn't until recently when this sort of came into question. There was an author that came in to Montague, and she was promoting her book on haunted lighthouses in the state of Michigan. She also runs a couple of vlogs. And one of her vlogs is Promote Michigan. And they cover different interesting things to do in the state of Michigan, cover different topics. They cover, drive-ins, historical type subjects. And she was, she was going through and doing a sort of Michigan grave tour when she was in town promoting her book, and someone told her about Hannah. So she came out here, she started researching a little bit on the topic because there was only the one documented mention in 1976, probably when they put the plaque up. She was trying to find out how she was connected. Probably, I don't think it was really to disprove the theory. More likely than not, she was looking for backstory for the vlog article she was going to write. But unfortunately, I don't know if I've mentioned her name yet, but it was Diane Stampfler. And she could not find, through local records, any type of relationship between Hannah and Abraham Lincoln. So she went to the ancestry sites and started doing a family genealogy, a family tree of Hannah. And she couldn't find she couldn't find any direct relation. She used, I believe she did like a type of National Archive type. She couldn't find anything. She even contacted a direct descendant of Abraham Lincoln. And his response to her was that Abraham Lincoln only had two brothers. Abraham Lincoln's father only had two brothers. So he didn't see any possible way that Hannah could be the first cousin to Abraham Lincoln. So, if we have any historical buffs out there that listen to or watch Mr. Bigot's vlogs, they're more than welcome to search it and find something. Maybe we have a direct relative from Abraham Lincoln who watches Mr. Bigot, and maybe he could go ask Grandpa Lincoln if he ever remembers meeting Hannah at one of the family picnics. So, if anything changes in this story, like they do actually find a direct relationship or an indirect relationship, I'll be sure to post it. With that, we'll provide a link in here to some of the author sites, and maybe a few of you take a minute to go out and check out some of her work. That would be rather nice. So with that, from the quaint little town of Montague, Michigan, this is Treasure Troller for Mr. Bigot, saying aloha and good day.